sorry about that. It does seem as I completely screwed up. Although I'd come to most of the end of what I was going to say about tyres. The Galaxy is getting skinny white walls. Probably with those fine spoked ones I showed a little while ago. If you're joining me in a sort of semi-confused state, I'm not surprised. I've tried to press pause and then restart the video, but I seem to have just started a new video. So I really need, I was hoping to rearrange this on a pause idea and discuss further what I was doing. So I'll just try and muddle along. Hang on. I'll update them as separate things again. This will be on the Galaxy interior again. Because this was one complete tub, if I can move these up to my upper bench. I've cut the tub apart a bit. And to work out what was what, because the tub dangles from the ceiling and the other car, the Pontiac that I'm stealing the interior from, builds up from the floor. There's a sort of clearance gap with the dangling, as it were. So I've cut this floor apart so as I can dangle it and work out what's what from there. Because I want to try and keep some of the identity of the Galaxy interior, the centre console, along with buttoning it. So it's like I have actually gone to an upholsterer to fit my Galaxy with this deep button, diamond tuck interior, rather than someone who's doing what I'm doing, trying to nick parts from one to another. Come here, you. So there is a slight difference in the layout of the levers, but the basic armrest is in the right place. And I am going to need to trim along here-ish a bit different, is a bit different. So if I pop this panel, if we look through the side there, I hope if that black line shows where my door line is. So if I go door line to door line and go like that, because you'd have, you know, same level there, same level there. It's door for door, it's not bad, you know, because my dashboard on the Galaxy's going to start there, and that's basically where the Pontiac one did. But it is the actual layout of door levers. The thing with this is, with the diamond pattern, these are really nicely sculpted for the handles. If I look at the original part of the Galaxy one there, sorry, bring that in, and I've gone round it with black paint to show where they are. I'll have to do that on this, really. You know, that window winder is slightly further forward. There is a you know, we've got, that's the little window winder, big window winder, and door opening lever, 90 degrees difference. Then so that's not a lot of difference in interior components, and in fact that lever there more or less corresponds with the lever there. But like I said, I want to keep these two back humps and some of this seat padding. So I think the way to go will be to cut further along here, then across. Maybe I should lean over and grab my pen again. If I can cut along there and then across and down. But I noticed the other day, and this is why I stopped cutting, was these two tabs on the side. Right, just showed that one in black, right? That levels this body, this interior tub, with the window line and your door line, you know, in the body. So I do need to keep this sort of area really and keep it quite sturdy. But I do think I could cut that there and there. Looking back to this side from the Pontiac, I assume that block there is an ashtray. So that would bring me still within the sort of area of that, and then try and tuck it up in under mine, trim the top of it down, tuck it up in under my part and back in like an infill panel to this whole area. And then when I've cut this out, I'll be able to cut this out, I hope, and inlay the other seat underneath the, I don't know yet. It's going to take some more cutting before I can work this one out for real. But like I said, I am going to try and remove these corner sections. There's a different seat height there, dramatically, on that level off there. So I might keep the whole of that tunnel up there, across there, up there, so as I cut this section of the seat out. And then inlay the Pontiac seat into there. Slice this off across the back, or directly across the back initially, so as I've still got the width, and then cut it under. Yeah. So my next step on this interior is going to be cutting all of this out and all of this out. But I'll start with cutting that section out, all of this section out, and then all of this section of the seat out. But I'll cut this section, these sections either side out first, then inlay the side trim panel to re-brace it up, and then cut the centre out to inlay the seat and keep the tunnel. Where's the front seat? The front seat height, what I was thinking about doing was working out something like that, and then just slicing down through the console to a good height for that seat, so it'll basically cut a slot that seat's going to lower itself into. I have to cut some of it out of the way to tilt the seat. Seat back, I'll hide that. I think really the thing to do might be just something like that. Just cut that whole block out at a point where I can work the seat out along there, which will line up really with the armrests of the interior part. You know, so where the armrest lines up with the door, I can then, you know, get the seat like that. You know, it's more or less where I put that line. Trim that down and that's depending on the height. Get in. Oh well. Might need a mill or two sanding. I don't mind these ribs coming down from the initial interior and then turning into a diamond pattern. It'll still look upholstered. That'll work. It does feel as though I might have to sand and mill. Oh yeah, there's a bit of a bulge down the side of that chair. Sand the sides down a little bit and then cut a slot somewhere around where that was there. It lines up with the, where's my line there, that there, just to, that'll go down and it'll clear the armrest. Use the armrest in a reasonable distance there as a guide, you know, because you're going to have to sit in and drive. And when the seat comes down, I'll chamfer the top area of that to blend into the seat area, but keep all the initial Galaxy dash, you know, center console. Oh, I need a cup of tea. That's going to get quite intense with my sawing, but I'll come back in a few days with the update on that. I want to keep this part of the build rolling because this is where the work is. The outside of the car isn't going to have any major changes to it, apart from trimming when it's painted, and I can't paint it yet. It hasn't been over, you know, freezing a day at all, so there's no chance of spraying anything, which is why I've been doing such a lot on chassis and trying to get engines done, so as in the spring I can get a whole concentrate on spraying. But I'm not even going to spray anything over a field round here at the moment. Anyway, oops, best wishes from jolly old England. Bye.